Okay. Can you hear anything? Okay. Well, it looks like we are all good to go officially. I just want to see something here. Okay. So today we are building a spreadsheet using Google Forms and Google Sheets where we are going to record the quality of our day. And I think this is something that was really interesting. And it's just kind of another one of those things where it's like just like a different way to use Google Sheets. And so we are going to build it together. So I'm going to show you the example that I got this from. It was, what was it? Let's try Reddit mental health day to day. I think this is it. Day to day or mental health chart. I think maybe actually I have. Okay. Oh, it's playing a video. This isn't going well. This isn't going well. Bail, bail, bail. Okay. Where was it? Reddit quality of day tracker. Okay, here we go. This is it for sure. My internet is struggling though. My word. I'm using too high quality on my. Okay, so what this person did was they recorded the quality of each of their days for the year of 2021. They color coded it. They so that they could see how their day was going and how and you know and the reason that I wanted to do this is because I was like, well, this seems like a really good way to just see how just how your day is going. It's just that way you can kind of track from day to day and see if things are improving, and if things are improving, you can sort of reflect and be like, why this is good. What am I doing better? It's reflecting. And on the other end, you can also say, you know what, I've had a string of bad days. What am I doing? What can I do? What do I need to do? And so I really like this, but I was thinking about it and I was like, there's just no way that I can keep this in shape for a whole year without me losing this piece of paper. I'm also not going to be able to carry it with me all the time. So I was like, well, let's make this a spreadsheet. Let's make it a little project. We'll make it a spreadsheet. So with that being said, let's get started. So I'm going to leave this page up, but I'm going to get a new page going. We are going to go to our drive here. We're going to go to quality of day. I kind of was playing around with this a little bit, building it to see, but we're actually just going to build a new one. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to Google Forms. So what this is going to let us do is we're going to have a Google form going. So that way we don't have to, we don't actually have to like open up this like as a spreadsheet and then like enter it in, to, March 4th and like select that specific cell. I'll show you how we're going to get there. So we're going to title this. Well, we're going to go up here and actually just call this quality of day. It's 2022. Whenever you do this, you can change the year. You can do whatever you want. Okay. You can see it automatically changes this. So we're just going to go to our settings really quick. I want to make sure that this is basically on the default settings because I don't want this to be a quiz. I don't need to worry about collecting email because I'm the only one who's doing this. I also do not want it to be limited to one response. Those are kind of the big ones. Let's double check presentation. We don't need a progress bar. We want to leave this show link to submit another response on because what you can do with that is like, let's say you missed a day. And so now the next day you're filling in 2 days. Well, you can just go in and quick select two. Or you can fill out one day, and then you can click submit another response and then fill out the next day, so that way you can just quickly do it. Not a big deal if you don't do that, but it just makes it a little easier. Questions by default. Okay. I do not. Maybe we could have all questions required on this one. Well, anyways. Okay, let's go back to questions. So our first question is going to be month. And then what you can do is you can just hit this add all. But I don't want it to be a drop down. I want it to be, no, I do want it to be a drop down. I want it to be a drop down. So that way when I'll just select whichever month it is and go from there. I'm going to mark this question required. I'm going to hit add question. And then we're going to do day of month. Then what we're going to do for this is the reason that I'm not going to select the date is because no, because of the way I want to do the spreadsheet. It'll make it a little bit easier. There's a reason I was doing this. So we're going to go short answer. We're going to make this required. We're going to go here. We're going to go to response validation. We want this just to be is a number. Okay. The day of the month is a number. Okay. Then we're going to do, question. Okay. Now we're going to do this question is going to be quality of my day. We can put a question mark. We can do, and then we're going to keep this as a linear scale. But this is going to be sort of goofy because this person who created this, they had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is going to be on a 1 through 7 scale. We are going to say that a 1 is, well, we'll just, does lower make more sense or higher? Let's say 1 is awful. That's just what we'll go with. You can obviously change this, but the number really doesn't matter. I guess it's just more how you want to look at it, I guess. And then 2 is, or 7 is great. And then this is also going to be required. And I believe that's all the questions that I want to ask. Yes. Okay. So now that we have our linear scale and our month and our day, we can go to this responses. And right here, we can do create spreadsheet. And this will link these together. We're going to create a new spreadsheet. It's going to open up the thing. Okay. Now we have, this is our responses from our Google form. So when we go through our questions and then at the bottom we hit submit, because if you do this and then you hit submit right here, I'm not going to do it because I don't want to mess this up yet. I'll show you in a second. But it's going to fill it in. Now the timestamp we are not going to worry about because this is simply when the response was submitted. But we want to worry about month, day, and quality of my day. Okay, so what we're going to do, and I need to get up a reference here really quick. Give me just a second. This is what I'm looking at is private, so I am unable to share it. Okay. So what we are going to do, wait, actually, hold on. I need to do, I think I'm sorry. I'm getting myself all turned around here. but it's okay. We're going to figure this out. So what we're going to do is we are going to go to, look at this. I just want to look at what a formula I use for one of these things. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Oh, this is the one. Oh, okay. I use this sum ifs. I'm just going to put this over here. Okay. Okay. So what we're going to do is we need to do, this is going to be, we're going to go to data, named range. And these named ranges are super interesting. I think they really help a lot. I'm just going to name this month. You could only use letters. You can't use special characters at all, because the reason for that is a lot of special characters are used at some point during a formula. So it just needs to be, just letters. No spaces either. So done. Okay, then we're going to add a range. I'm going to cancel. I'm going to select the C column, add range. I'm going to put this as day. Maybe hit done. I'm going to select the D column, hit that. And then it's going to be, I'm just going to name this QOD for quality of day. And this really doesn't matter what you name these. So feel free to name it whatever you want. You could just do 1, 2, 3. I don't care. It really doesn't matter. You just need to be able to just reference it later. So just make sure whatever you name it makes sense for this column. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we are going to open up a new sheet here, second sheet. And this will be, we'll just name it QOD tracker. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to, I'm actually just going to do a little copy and paste in here, you guys. I'm sorry. I have the advantage of having done this already. But I'm going to name this the first 3 letters of each month. So Jan, Feb, March, you know what I mean? Okay. Then I'm going to copy this. I'm going to select all here. I'm just going to do a little cleanup real quick. I centered everything. I'm going to vertically center everything. I also just like to make sure that everything kind of looks the way I want. Just do a little cleanup. Actually, you know what? I am going to make this font. Okay. Then perfect. So I got my quality of day. Alrighty. So now we have January, February, March, April, May, June, July. So we have all the months, we have all the days. Okay, so now what we need is our range, is like what our day looks like. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over here, and we're going to, this is going to be just for reference. We're gonna get rid of this later, but okay. So we said this was awful. What did they say a 2 was? They said a 2 was bad. A 3 would be below average. A 4, what did they say? A 4 would be average. I suppose that makes sense, right in the middle. Average. Good and great. Okay. The one thing I should have done while I was over here is I should have looked at the colors though. Okay, so they said great was purple. And just for continuity's sake, we're going to just do the same colors that they did. Just to make it a little easier. Blue is good. Change the text so I can read that. Blue is good. Green is above average. You know, and while I'm doing this, you know, this is like something that you could really make your own, in the sense that you could do whatever, you know, color or scheme that you would like, whatever it, you know, because this is supposed to be a reflection for you. You're supposed to be, you know, this is supposed to be helpful. And so you want to, you really want to make it your own. Okay. Oh, and then awful was, I think it was black, as they put it. It's awful. It's an awful day. Okay. So we've got our good, great. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we need this to give us a certain number. We need January 1st to give us a number of 1 through 7. So what we're going to do is we are going to hit equal. Then we're going to do a sum ifs function. I got to get this up because I cannot remember my formula here. Okay. So we are going to do the sum if. And I'm going to explain all these in a second, but it makes more sense if I just can quick type this in. Oh, why did it? Oh no. What is it doing? There we go. There we go. Okay. So now we did this for one cell. So basically what it's going to do, looking at this formula, so we have our quality of day. So what it's looking for is it is looking for something in the quality of day named range that also has a month of January and a day of 1. So the months should say January and the day should say 1. And I just realized that we cannot use these because it will not match. So I'm going to go through. Oh, geez. Because these all have to match or it just won't work. I mean, you could change it on the other cell. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to hit F4 and I just want to lock the B2 because I'm going to drag this formula down and hit, so that way all of these are looking for a month of January and a day of whatever the row is. So like, you know, I select on this, you can see it's looking for a month of January and a day of the A21, which is the 19th. So we are looking for January the 19th. All right, so that worked. Now, can I do this? I'm not sure if I can. Let's see. I need to select. What happens if I just do? It does not let me do that. Okay. Okay. We're actually going to do it this way really quick because this will be a little quicker overall. We only have to do it 12 times versus 31 times. So now we're looking, okay. So now we need to take this, hit F4 and that, and hit F4. If you know a quicker way, let me know. I am fairly new to Sheets and I just like to find fun little things to do with these. So I need wonder if I highlighted the whole thing, if it would. No, that wasn't what I wanted to do. Why is it error? Oh my goodness, this is kind of being goofy. So I need B2 to be locked, C2, D2, E2. Okay, back on track here. Okay, that took way longer than it should have. Again, if you know a quicker way. Okay, now that I have all those. Okay, and we can sort of do a little check here. Where what we can do is we can see if this makes sense. So how we can sort of proof this is we can go through and we can just select a random one. I mean, literally just random. So what we need to make sure is that it is looking for something that is it's looking for September, which is correct. And that is looking for the 20th. Okay, so that worked. It's looking for April. It's looking for the 12th. Okay, so I did a couple of checks and it makes sense. And if those all made sense, then it should be all good. So now what we're going to do is we're going to highlight all of these. We are going to go to data. No. Format, conditional formatting. If is equal to 0, I want the text to be white and the cell to be white. Okay? So boom. Got rid of that. Then what we're going, oh wait, so we're going to select that. Okay, then we're going to, another rule. We want this to be, so we're just going to kind of fly through these now. Format, conditional formatting. If cell is equal to 1, we're going to have the text and the font be the same. So we're going to hit add another rule. If cell is equal to 2, everything is going to be red. Oh my goodness, what is going on here? There we go. Add another rule. 4 is average, that's yellow. Another rule. If it's 5, it's going to be, what is it, green? Like I said, we're just going to quick fly through this because I want to be done with this. Green. And then we have blue. Oh no, did I name that one wrong? I think we're going to have to go back and edit a format something. That's okay though. Okay, done. Yeah. So you see right here, I have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 7. So I just need to go to this blue and just change it to 6. It's really easy to edit. Okay, perfect. So now what we're going to do is you don't need that. So what we can do here is we can, let's view, show, let's get rid of grid lines. Let's get rid of this. We don't need that anymore. We actually just don't need this whole column. Delete column, perfect. So now what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna do this. And this is all things that you can just do however you want. It doesn't matter to me. This is just supposed to be useful. You know what? Maybe I will do that. I just think it's nice when it's just the cells that I want to look at and not everything else. Okay, so what we're going to do now is let's test out what we got here. Okay, so I'm going to go to, if you hit this little eye up here, you can preview it. So let's go, today you can see is 10/17, so it's October 17th. We'll go October. I'm going to type in 17. And then my day's been about a 6 so far. I don't know. It's been a pretty good day. So I did that. I'm going to go check my quality of my day. Uh-oh, what did I do? Okay, I'm going to highlight all these cells. Format, conditional formatting, equal to 6. Oh, none of these are that. Okay. So you can see all of these are just cell B3. So that is why none of them. So we need to do, let's just copy this. Control C, done. Oh, there it worked. Did you see that? It changed over. So, I just had goofed up the conditional formatting, but then let's just for whatever we can do, submit another response. We can go to month. We can, let's say, I don't know, September 15th. My day was a 3. Just like that, September 15th, my day was a 3. It was a little below average. I don't know if that's true, but it might be. It might have been a below average day, but it could have been above average. So I really hope that this is something that you found useful. I think it's just kind of a fun example of sort of what you can do with Google Sheets, as well as like this could actually be a useful tool for you. If you're somebody who is is just kind of struggling to figure out where they're at or what's going on in life, this could be something that is really useful for you. So I really hope that you got something out of this, whether it be from a Google Sheets side of thing or maybe a mental health side of things. I don't know. I just think there's some really fun things that you can do with this. And yeah, I mean, we could even create a chart over here that that somehow tracks our months, maybe. Or could we show? How could we make this? How could we make this? So what I would like to see is, what if we did this in like an average, like a week average? You know what I mean? So you could sort of see your week as an average, because maybe that would help you see it as like a slightly bigger picture. You know, because I think it's really discouraging if you see like an awful day, peppered in there every so often. But if we didn't see that and we just like, it was just like, oh, that was just one bad day, so we can ignore that, kind of a thing. And like we saw this more as a chart. Let's expand upon this a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to go over here and I'm just going to, this is going to be all, I'm just going to name this idea because we're just thinking out loud now. Okay, idea. So what I want to do is, let's start with 01, 01, 2022. Okay. Zero one 2022. Then I'm going to do equals this plus 6, right? That should be 1 week. The first, the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, the seventh. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit equals this plus 1. And then, okay. So now what we can do is we can just drag this down. Oh, I says there's 52 weeks, so I can go down to 52. I think it should work. Just see what happens when I actually hit 52. They're not 52 weeks. Did I do this wrong? What am I doing wrong here, you guys? Oh, for some reason I didn't I didn't start at row 1. Weird. Okay, I'm gonna delete that row so this makes a little more sense to me. So there's 52 weeks and a day. 52 weeks in a day. Okay. So you know what? Let's insert that row above. So this is this is week, and then 1 plus, equals this plus 1. Okay, we're going to go down. We're just going to go to 52 weeks, just for simplicity's sake. And then just to make this a little easier for me to look at, I'm just going to center it all. And I'm going to resize it. Oh no, I'm going to resize it all. Okay, so week 1. Just trying to think, how do we do this clean? Did we just actually just name this? Sorry, I'm just trying to think. Sorry, thinking. Okay, so let's, I need to pull up a reference here. Weekly summary. I think I have something. Okay. Oh, see, this is... Okay, so we're actually going to restart here so that we can use this a little bit easier. Because okay. So we're going to get rid of... You know what? Actually, we're going to leave this alone. But I'm going to rebuild this because we're going to name this quality of day tracker updated, because I think we can actually do something a little bit better. But there are a few things that I would like to copy. Let's get this. Okay, and then we're going to get Control-C. We're going to get this. We're going to do this. Oh, and then it's going to be annoying. I don't like this when it does this. If somebody knows how to fix that, I would greatly appreciate it. Okay, so what we're going to do... Oh no, what do we do here? Never mind. I feel like I'm... I had an idea, now it's just not making sense on my head. So what I need to do is I need to change I just needed this to be a date. How do I make that a date and then also do this quality of day stuff? What am I missing here? I'm missing something, but I think I can figure it out. I just got to figure out what I'm missing. Because really what I would like to change is just change, so I have 2 questions. Trying to figure out what my hands are. So I would want to change this to 2 questions. So it's just the date that I'm selecting and then the quality of day. Let's try something here. I think this might work. This might be a little bit. No, I think. Yeah. Okay. We're going to add a question. We're just going to name it date. I know I'm messing up my deal here. Date. Okay, it's required. Okay. So let's go. Let's make sure that it went to my responses. Uh-oh, why did it do that? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, something got messed up here. What's going on? So I'm on my month. Oh shoot, what's going on here? Okay, I gotta back up here. Okay, I totally goofed something up here. Let's add a new question. Month, day, quality of my day. Okay, perfect. I'm so sorry. I don't know what I did. I goofed something up. But I got it back. Okay, so now we're gonna change this to a date. Date required date. Okay, perfect. So now what we're going to do is we're going to preview this. Let's go. We're gonna go through all of this. Okay, so this all worked the way I wanted it, or I originally wanted it to. I got my conditional formatting. I gotta double check something real quick here, guys. Sorry. Okay, sorry. Okay, so what I want to do though is I want to split. What I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to take this and split this up, and I think I can do that. I'm going to get something up here. I need to go to here. I need to go to recent. I'm sorry. There's some things that I'm looking at that I'm using as examples for what I need to do, but unfortunately I cannot show you those. It would be inappropriate. Okay, we're actually just going to Google this together because I don't know if I've actually tried to do this before. How to split text in Google Spreadsheets. Zapier. Okay, maybe it's going to be a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to go format. Wait, what did they do? What's going on here? Oh, they went to data. Data. Okay. So here we go. This, I think, is actually going to be really great. So you see what it did? Was it took the, well, no, because I want, okay, we're really, really close. Because I want both the date and the whole date to remain. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit equals this. Okay, right? So that equals that. Then we're going to do data. No. What? Oh, yeah. That. Okay, perfect. So, but now you're going to see something here. Let's go back to submit another response. Let's go. I'm going to try to go closer to today so I don't have to scroll. October. Let's do 18th. We're going to the future. We're going to say tomorrow's going to be a great day. October 18th. Submit. So now we can go here and you can see, oh, tomorrow was a great day. It showed up. Then, but you can see right here, it did not split the way we wanted it to because we need to do this. No. What? Why is this not working the way I want it to? Okay. Okay. We're going to be good here. I don't understand. I don't understand. Okay, let's see if there's another way to split text besides that. Because sometimes without a formula, I want this to be more formula based. Okay. Google Sheets' examples are insane. They're not good. Just want to see the formula. Just want to see the formula. I don't want to use that. I don't want to use that because that's not good. No, thank you. I don't want to subscribe. I appreciate it. I don't want to. I said I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Is that really the only way is to use the split? What's going on here, folks? Okay. So this is saying this split function right here, what it's saying is that it is going to split everything where there is a comma. Okay. So I think we could do the same thing with a slash equals split. This is what we want to split. And then we want to split it. Woo! Because then if I drag this down, woo! That is exciting. Okay. But this is what I was going to show you before things went south here, before we had to kind of refigure everything out. So let's say we submit another one. July 7th, my day was a 6. I'm picking a lot of high days right now because high scores because I am riding a high right now. Feeling pretty good. Okay. Quality of my day. We're gonna go to here. July 7th. It was a good day. Okay. But then you notice it didn't split. So what we're gonna have to preemptively do here is this, right? We have to preemptively make this formula bigger. However, I just really cannot stand looking at like when there's these errors here, and it just means there's no data, so it's not really that big of a deal. But what I'm going to do is I am going to do an if is blank, and then I want to pick this. Then I want it to return nothing. I don't want it to do anything. But if it is not blank, then I want it to do the split. So you'll see here now, if I drag this down, it's just returning nothing. So it's just a little bit cleaner, right? So what I could do is I could actually I'm going to drag this. Why did it limit me to 106? I just want to add, actually 222, add. No, now I need to add another 60. Okay, because you got to remember, there's only 365 days in this year, in the year, and this is just for 1 year, I suppose. Although I suppose you could roll this over. So I mean, but I'm just for simplicity's sake here, I'm just gonna do that. Okay, so I'm gonna drag this down, this formula all the way down. I get caught sometimes being really confused as to why things aren't working for me anymore. Like why my spreadsheet all of a sudden doesn't work, because I will have done one of these preventative formulas where I put like if is blank or whatever, but I'll only bring it down so far, this, especially like the split formula. I only brought it as far as that. I only brought it down 365, the split formula. So I get caught where all of a sudden things won't work. And I'm like, why isn't this working? Like I set it all up and I'm looking at my formulas and I'm like, they're all right. But then I remember, oh yeah, I did not add them all the way to the bottom. So we're not going to worry about that right now. Okay, so let's try this again. We're gonna make this kind of complicated here. Okay, so this is the month. This is the year. Okay, none of this really none of this. It all matters. It all matters. It's a little easier to look at. Okay. Okay. So now what I need to do is I need to change month I need to change the month into a text. So equals if F4 equals 1, I want to return I don't understand how that's false. Do I not understand how these formulas work? Maybe that's the problem. I don't understand how it's false. What am I missing here? The logical expression. So if f4 equals 1. Okay, I'm going to have to look up what an if function is. I really feel like I should know. If Google Sheets. Okay, if function using if examples. Oh, do I not? Maybe I don't need this. Yeah. So okay. I was making it a what was I doing? I was like basically saying what would happen if it was false. I think is kind of what was happening. Okay. But I do like so if and so can I just keep can I just keep listing these? Because I just need to list 7. Okay, so if and what do I do with the after the and? Oh, I gotta wrap it in. Okay. Wait, okay. What's going on here? Okay, let's just try this with 2. I'm losing my mind. I'm looking all around here. Okay, so I need f and f4 equals 1, comma, f4 equals 2, comma, f4 equals 3. Oh, actually I need to do this 12 times. C equals 4. Okay, then I can do, okay, so now I've got to list all of these. What am I doing, man? January, February, March, April. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. Why? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. January, June, July. Why didn't that work? Oh, because I didn't close that. Is that true? I changed that word to or. Okay. Wrong number of arguments to if. Expected between 2 and 3 arguments, but got 13 arguments. So, yeah, okay. Okay. I kind of going down a rabbit hole of. Okay, so I just want to figure out though how to do this in multiple steps, but I do gotta go here soon. Okay, well, maybe it's this way this grades is the way the grades are done. See, it's basically like this, you have this. Okay, if B2 is less than 35, it's an F. So if I did if B2 is less than 1, I could mark it as a as January. No, or if it's less than 2, it'd be less than. Let's give her a rip. Okay. Equals. No, I don't want it to be B2 though. I want it to be if F4 is less than 1, then it is why is that false? If F4, because it's not. If it's less than 2, it's true. Okay, then let's try comma if. Let's do, what are we gonna do here? Let me make it so I can copy some things. Actually, no. If is less than, okay, so I want to copy all of this so I don't have to keep typing that in. Okay, if F4 is less than 3, then it's Feb. If F4 is less than 4, I'm just trying desperately here to make sure that I don't miss. Oh, shoot. What's going on here? I got it. There's got to be. Oh, no, there isn't because it's all closed at the end. Okay, never mind. I'm doing this right. January, February, March, April. Oh, shoot. If it's less than. This is like weirdly like one of those things that's like tough to like keep my mind wrapped around. It's gonna be July. August. I promise you guys, I know my months. It just like gets to be a lot to look at here when I'm trying to do this all together. Okay. But now I need, okay. Actually, shoot. I did something there. Okay. But now what I need to do, I need to do an if is blank because equals if, because I don't want it is blank. A4. If A4 is blank, I want it to return nothing. Otherwise, I want it to do this. Perfect. So now that December at the bottom here should go away. Okay, I also don't want December to be capitalized. That was nice to see. Okay, we're getting there. This could be interesting. So, okay. So, so I got to make sure that I don't mess with these because these are all coming from Google Forms, right? These 5 columns are all coming from Google Forms. So I just want to drag these down to the bottom, or at least past 365. Okay. So now, this is where things get exciting. So this solves a problem that I had earlier in my life. So now, let's see what happens if I do this. I don't want to, I'm going to get rid of this, get rid of that. We're here. Okay, I no longer need this question. I'm going to delete it. I no longer need this question. So now all I need is my quality of day and date. And I'm having a sneaking suspicion that this goofed some stuff up in my formulas, but that's okay. So you know what? I think this will actually help if I'm going to leave it that way because I'll put my date in. Okay, perfect. So now you'll see that these questions, even though I deleted them, where am I at here? Even though I deleted these 2 questions, it still remains because at one point there was stuff submitted. So it was telling me, it's not gonna delete it, which is nice because that way. So let's just practice here. Let's go preview. Now I only got 2 questions. So let's go. I haven't submitted anything for the 19th. That was a 5. Okay, perfect. Now we're gonna see something here though. Why didn't that work? I wonder if because I made changes that goofed it all up. Goofy. Okay. Or it didn't goof it all up, but it just made it so that it. Okay. Okay, but now we're going to see right here. Why are these still? Oh, because these are still part of it. But I need to change conditional formatting a little bit. So what I need to do is I actually need to go to my responses. And what I want to do is I want to change I'm going to change my conditional formatting here. No, I just simply want to open up conditional formatting. What? Let's actually go here. All right, let's go this column. No, that's why this wasn't working. Because I'm trying to go to data and data validation. I'm not trying to do that. What am I trying to do? Named ranges. My goodness, that was challenging. I don't want to do anything. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to change day to, instead of C through C, it's going to be G. Because I no longer need to worry about that. So that's done. My month, I'm going to change I to I. And my quality of day, that stays the same. So this should all be the same. Voila, it is. Okay. So I'm no longer going to use this updated one because that what I was hoping to do with it actually didn't work. Or I mean, maybe it would. I just don't know. So now we're in a really interesting spot where I can so what I'm going to do, I know I've been talking a lot, but really quick because I only have, actually I got to get going here really soon. Can I do average ifs? Is that a thing? Let's see if that's a thing. Equals average ifs. Perfect. So what I want to average is my quality of day where okay, so I gotta do one more named range here. Here is I need this to be data named range. This is just going to be like the actual date. Okay, so we're gonna go here. No, where was I at here? Oh, my idea. That's right. So what I'm gonna do is quality of day if date is greater than or equal to and this, but then less than or equal to and this. Perfect. So it's not available. That's okay though. I'm not too worried. Some of these should work out. Why didn't any of these work? Oh, because I need another okay, so it's upset because there's a 0. But you can see some of these worked out because there I had data put in. But now I need to figure out, I have an if error. I have an error somewhere. Oh, okay, if error. So what I'm going to do is if error, after I average that, then I want it to return this. So basically, I just don't have all of these div zeros. Okay, so let's try to, so what we're going to do is we're going to highlight this, and we're going to go insert a chart. And it's going to give us charts that it thinks we want. We don't want this. We don't want a line chart. What is going on? Why? Okay. So what it wants is switch rows and columns. No, where's that button? So I want to use C as column C as labels. No data. Treat labels as tags. No. What is going on here? Why isn't this working, you guys? Insert chart. Okay, or goofed up here. I need to switch around here. Why won't it do that? It's got to be in this setup. Okay, stacking none. Huh. All right. Anyways, I have to go for the day. But I really think that there's something that we could do here. I just can't figure out why on earth it's putting. You know what? Let's try it really quick. I've literally just got minutes, so I'm gonna do a chart. No data. So my x-axis is I want this to be the x-axis. I don't get this. What am I doing wrong, you guys? Okay, whatever. I mean, I'm gonna have to figure this out later because I literally have to go. Okay. Thank you.